free, baby.
You enjoying the trip?
Yeah, I'm enjoying the trip.
Gee, hurry up!
Get a brother like him. Side right here. Boom. That's beautiful.
Hit it, hit it.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the channel. I just got back from an incredible trip in Costa Rica, and I'm just gonna share with y'all some of the highlights from the beautiful beaches in Jaco and Manuel Antonio to the lush rainforest that's in La Fortuna. Overall, just a great trip. I recommend anybody go to Costa Rica after this.
All right, so as you can see, your boy nappy. I gotta get braided, but it's always a tip I learned when I went to Colombia. Like, you might as well just go get braided there because they know how to do it. They know how to cut your hair, and it's gonna be for the low. I love my barbers back home, but you know, the price is the price and it's going up. But here, it's nice and affordable, and they do a good job. So.
And you look goofy.
And I look goofy. You playing me. He say I'm looking goofy now, but you gonna see I'm fresh and clean when I get my hair cut. So.
All right, so first stop in Jaco. This is a beach paradise. I started off getting my hair braided at a local spot. I also got the haircut at the same barber shop. I was just crusty, but I always wait when I get to South America to get my hair done just because they know what they're doing. You get to South America, like same thing when in Colombia on my last trip. I just wait because the barbers is nice and it's cheaper prices than America. So Jaco Beach itself, absolutely stunning.
About to go eat dinner with the fam. It's a beautiful day though. Hey, this rain can't ruin my plans. I know they didn't want me to go to the Jaco waterfall. That's all right, that's all right. We're going to see another waterfall tomorrow. So yeah, check me out.
I spent a lot of time just on the beach, soaking in the sun, enjoying the waves. We ate at two amazing spots that were near the beach as well. Koko Gastro Pub Bar, which is right on the beach. Great food, service, drinks. I had the sangria, it was popping. And then I also checked out this vegan spot called Sarah. And that was dope. The menu was very unique, and the ingredients that they used in the food was pretty unique as well. But overall, everything just tasted amazing. So Sarah, Koko Gastro Pub Bar, I would go there, those two spots for sure, because that's what I had, and 5 stars on both of those spots.
You already know the vibes. He's stepping out in Jaco with me and my bro. We about to see. I'm gonna compare Jaco to Cartagena because we already know what time it is out in Cartagena, but Jaco, I've been hearing good things. XTC, Orange Pub, a couple places. So let's check it out, see if it's a good time. And yeah.
One thing I was gonna miss out on was that nightlife. I just had to step out, see what Costa Rica was talking about. So in Jaco, the 2 places that I recommend are XTC or Orange Pub. Those places both are playing like Afrobeats, R&B, hip hop. Like DJ played Not Like Us the same amount of times as the pop-out show. So it was cool vibes. It's that type of energy in the club. So I really enjoyed those 2 spots. Now I stayed at the Oceano Hotel and Boutique, which is a super cozy spot. It's not far from the beach, like literally like a 10-minute walk from the beach. It was really cool. Had a laundry and dryer, full kitchen, a pretty affordable spot as well. So I would recommend, you know, they have a bunch of hotels around the area, but Oceano, that was a good spot to stay at.
On our adventure, Manuel Antonio Park.
Yeah.
See Buster Scrub over there.
That's good.
Rocking weak Brentford. It's been dope. Getting out there with nature. You can just breathe the fresh air in here. It's got you feeling good. Got me feeling right. I'm gonna be breathing that poison when I come back.
So after we arrived in Jaco, the next day we went to Manuel Antonio. We went to the national park in Manuel Antonio, had a guided tour, and that tour guide was amazing because we would not have seen nearly none of the animals that he was able to spot. It was like, he would be like, over there, look, you see that? That's a boa constrictor. And that steak was big. I was like, hey, wait a minute, we need to back up. But no, it was cool. We did the guided tour in Manuel Antonio in the first part, and then they have some trails where you can, you know, hike up, and then you'll get some scenic views of just Manuel Antonio and the beach. It was like just breathtaking and just serene, and you just kind of just stop and you think like, man, like this is God's creation. I don't know what was going in his head. He was Picasso with it, but it was just beautiful. And so I really enjoy Manuel National Antonio Park. They also have like some beaches on there. So after we did the tour, we, had my swim trunks underneath. So then I got in the water, a bunch of people was just having a good time. Like, it was dope. I think it was like, the guided tour was like $30, and then it cost like $10 to get in. So nothing too crazy, but yeah, I highly recommend, the national park. It's a lot you can do. You can get your hiking in. You can, just if you're really an animal enthusiast, they have stuff for that. They got a little cafe over there if you just need to grab a bite to eat, and then also you can just kick back by the beach. It's just an incredible place to be at. So after Manuel Antonio National Park, after all that exploring, we headed to La Papillon Restaurante for dinner, which is at the La Mariposa Hotel, and that food was top 5. Man, we had a seafood platter and some pasta. First off, the views at the restaurant is incredible. So, I was kicking back, getting some flicks with the fam, and then the food, the appetizers that we got, and the main course, just incredible. Like, this freshest seafood I had in quite a while, and they knew what they were doing. They got the seasonings on it, the mussels, and that tuna, and the lobster, and the shrimp. Hey, all right, I can't stop thinking about it. But nah, it was good. Like, the seafood platter, that was excellent. And lastly, we had the desserts. Oh, see, I could keep going. Them desserts. We had the tres leches cake, the cheesecake, the tiramisu. We just living on, it's vacation. You don't have to do it like this. Like, there's a bunch of affordable restaurants when you go there, but this is the first night that me and the family kind of hung out and just enjoyed ourselves and had dinner, and we're able just to kind of really unwind. So yeah, we enjoyed ourselves at that restaurant. And lastly, the service. I believe our server's name was Juan Franco. He was on point. He came in, he said, "Hey, welcome to my office." I was like, "I'm not mad at you, brother, because I could come here to work every day if this is the views I'm checking out." But yeah, restaurant, all in all, everything was on point. I really enjoyed that. So I definitely recommend going to La Papillon Restaurante for dinner, get drinks or dessert, whatever you want to do. Just go stop by if you go to Manuel Antonio. So next we traveled to La Fortuna for some zip lining, and it started raining halfway through, which kind of sucked because it kind of impaired our vision. But all in all, it was just a fun experience. That was the first time I've been zip lining, and I would 10 out of 10 recommend zip lining. I wasn't scared. I think mostly because there's a bunch of guides that were with us, and the instructions were very clear. So we could follow them. They said, as long as you do this, you're gonna be good. You're gonna have a good time. So even though it was raining during the experience, like, I fell in love with zip lining. That's something I want to do wherever I go that offers zip lining. And you just get a bird's eye view almost of just where you're at in this rainforest. It was just incredible. And then there was one, like my favorite part, we ziplined over the La Fortuna waterfall, and you kind of just look back and you see the waterfall and you above it, and it was just incredible. That was one of my favorite experiences and excursions that I did while I was in Costa Rica, for sure. After ziplining and all that rain that was on us, we were pretty tired and we just wanted to unwind. So we went to the Tabacón Hotel. I might be butchering that name, Tabacón or Tabacón Hotel. It's a resort with a hot springs that's naturally heated by the volcanic area. And wow. Listen, my brother, he knocked out in one of the hot springs. He was just chilling for like 45 minutes, and I was not mad at him. I was getting some content. I was just capturing everything. But once I got a moment to really unwind, I was done getting all my content. I was just feeling so amazed. I felt just renewed energy, renewed focus. I spent one hot spring, I was just kind of just praying to myself and kind of manifesting how I want the rest of the year to look and some things that I want to do personally that I would like to achieve. So that was excellent. And yeah, I would really recommend, like, you have to, if you go to La Fortuna, like, you got to spend one day at least in a hot spring. Go to the hot spring resort. And then we also got the package. It was a one-day pass because we weren't staying there. And with that pass, we also got dinner. The food there, amazing. You can't really go wrong in Costa Rica. I mean, the food, they know what they're doing. It's just fresh food, fresh produce, fresh ingredients. So it all just tastes good. And we finally wrapped up our trip in San Jose. we had a day just to spend there before our flight. And a lot of people skip San Jose. They just say they don't like that city part. I get it. You know, there's more homeless people that will be in this city. Maybe right in like the downtown area, it's a little bit more trash and not as clean. But on like kind of the outside of those, like of that downtown district, it was excellent. We found this like college town near the Universidad de Centro in San Jose, and it was a vibe. It kind of gave me like a Mill Ave type of energy, Brooklyn type of energy. It was just a lot of young folk that were looking good, enjoying themselves, especially at like this one plaza. There was a whole bunch of people having picnics and just vibing out. We also ate at this one spot that was like a food court, like an outdoor food court, and they had some pretty good food there as well. So it was kind of the perfect way to just all of us get some different food and we can kind of taste it together, us as a family. And so, and I had a sangria there. Damn, that sangria was kicking. They made that sangria strong, boy. Oh my goodness. I was like, damn, okay. I was kind of zooted a little bit. But nah, that overall, like, I'm forgetting the name right off the top of my head, but I'll put the name of the town that we're in, where that food court was, and then like walking distance, there was a plaza. It was a total vibe. So I feel like you can have a good time in San Jose too. You just gotta find your pockets, hop on TikTok, find where the good restaurants are, find a video about the different towns in San Jose. And also our Uber drivers were giving us good advice as well. They would say, hey, stop here, stop there. So yeah, you can have a good time for sure in San Jose. I wouldn't skip it. I would spend a day or two there as well. A few things I wish we had done differently on this trip. First, I would have visited during the dry season. So dry season runs from they said September, October into April. We visited in July, so it was like rainy season. So there was a day that we had some excursions planned, but we weren't able to do it because unfortunately, we got rained on the whole time. And it's beautiful, rain's nice, but if it's gonna, stop you from being able to do some excursions, that's a miss. On one of those days, I wish I was looking forward to what we were gonna do. But anyways, yeah, I would visit during dry season because then there's less clouds in the sky. You can see all of La Fortuna and the Arenal volcano versus just being kind of cloudy and gloomy. So yeah, I would visit during dry season. A next thing that I wish we did differently, I would have spent more time there. We spent 5 days there. I would have easily spent a week to 2 weeks, because then you can spend more time in these areas and then you don't feel rushed to have to do everything. I wish we could have did ziplining and then I kind of called it a day and just chilled out, and then the next day just spent all day at the hot spring resort, and then maybe another day doing some more hiking and exploring the La Fortuna area. And then same thing with all the other areas. I wish we could have just spent 2 or 3 nights in each of these destinations. And if you're there for a week to 2 weeks, you can for sure do that, and you won't feel as rushed as my family did because we just were on kind of limited time with 5 days. But there's a lot to explore in Costa Rica, so it's definitely just a place you want to spend you want to make sure you got enough vacation time, or if you're a digital nomad working remote, then you can just really enjoy it and spread your time as you see fit. But yeah, spend as much time as you can in Costa Rica because you're going to miss it when you get back. You're going to be sad. You're like, dang, I live in the desert too. So just that lush rainforest, the plant life, the wildlife, that was just so cool to me, and I loved it. But yeah, thanks again for tuning in. This is my review and just recap of staying in Costa Rica for a few days. I really enjoyed it. I definitely will go back. I'll spend a lot more time there. There's so much history, a lot of culture, a lot more food to try. It's a bunch of things that we enjoyed, and I definitely look forward to getting back to Costa Rica. Make sure like and subscribe. I got another recap of a trip I did recently, so stay tuned. That one is going to be even more in depth. It's going to be pretty long and very thorough, so make sure like, subscribe, and yeah, stay tuned.